I am Professor Devashish Shah. I am a professor of IIM Calcutta in the MIS group, and I teach mostly IT and digital oriented subjects over here. While reading in the newspapers that Indian fintech market will very soon reach about 6 trillion INR, and the Indian government is planning to bring in digital rupee as central bank digital currency. While reading all these news, the business leaders are getting perplexed that what is happening? What is this digital tsunami or the fintech tsunami which is going to hit the traditional BFSI sector? Globally also, if you look at the scenario, then the fintech industry has already changed from a set of scrappy startups, a set of scrappy startups to very innovative business models and business strategies by which even the incumbent banks or incumbent financial services companies like insurance service providers, they can also redefine their existing business model and strategy. But the point here is that to succeed in this environment, fintech driven environment, you have to be very, very careful in designing how you are going to transform. The transformation journey is multifold over here because you have to learn what are the basic fundamental principles behind fintech, behind blockchain, and behind the cryptocurrency. And most of the business leaders, they are clueless when it comes to understanding, let's say, blockchain and what is this financial technology and what could be the cryptocurrency market going forward and why governments are bringing in all these central bank digital currencies. So to understand all these concepts, you should join this 4-day long program in IIM Calcutta called Fintech, Blockchain and Cryptocurrency. This course will help you understand what are the fintech innovations happening around the globe, what are the best practices associated with fintech, what are the business insights we are gaining from the success stories, and by utilizing all these insights, they can effectively handle in their own businesses the transformation which should happen because of the fintech. So the course starts with understanding the basics of financial technology and their business foundations. Then it demystifies the blockchain ecosystem, exposes the participants to market implications of, let's say, distributed ledger, cryptocurrency, altcoins, stable coins, central bank digital currency, and finally help them examine the ways in which they can create innovative applications in their own business environment. Although fintech is often confused with Bitcoin and blockchain, it is definitely a much broader term which includes various sub-segments. For example, you can think about payment. Under payment, there is B2B payment, there is B2C payment, C2C payment. You can think about digital lending, which could be again B2B, B2C, P2P. You can think about insurtechs. You can think about wealth techs, for example, robo-advisors. Then the related governance and regulatory frameworks, how the trading platforms are coming up, the digital currencies, trade, financial, personal finance, cross-border payments, open banking, the neo-banking, digital money transfers. So many subjects are actually coming under the fintech. Now, blockchain is definitely the underlying distributed ledger, and it is behind the first cryptocurrency called Bitcoin, but its applicability extends far beyond crypto applications. Governments are now seriously pondering over central bank digital currencies. and Indian government has already announced the plan to come up with e-rupee. So after taking the participants through these latest breakthroughs, the course will prepare them to establish a game plan for themselves, for their own organization. So whether you are driving or you are regulating or you are defending against the fintech disruption. So the program overall goes far beyond either purely financial or purely technical aspects, and it talks about innovative business models, innovative ecosystems created by the fintech revolution, and with the help of this particular knowledge, the executives will be able to navigate a shifting competitive landscape and make their strategic decisions, which will help their organization stay quite relevant and position their firms for growth. So it will benefit leaders, it will benefit managers, it will benefit executives from, let's say, banks, insurance companies, asset management firms, credit card associations, post offices, other types of financial services companies on the incumbent side. Similarly, the entrepreneurs, the startups, the engineers, computer geeks who are from the disruptor side, they will also be benefiting. And also the executives who want to move into the private equity or venture capital and want to learn about opportunities in this particular space before making the jump. The normal delivery of the course material, course content will be through a balanced mix of concept explanations, case studies on success stories of companies, experience sharing, discussions, and reflections on real life corporate examples. Lecture inputs are primarily drawn from contemporary studies and survey findings on the topic. Discussions will be experiential and interactive through individual and or group presentations, and action-oriented reflective exercises to guide participants to gain strategic advantage from fintech as they construct customized actionable roadmaps for their own individual organizations.